Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Austin Mack. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Looking for space. It's Reeder. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, UConn. Into the end zone for 6.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment. They'll go play action with Mack. Moving to his left. Unleashes one. Left side, it's McLean. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Clark. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Reeder. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped right there.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
They need a huge play on third and long. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Complete on the comeback. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Throwing, Mack. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Mack from the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
They get through, and it's blocked. UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Snap in the shotgun. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fields the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick give. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll go play action with Mack. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw one first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires immediately. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tough run here, it's Reeder. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And this is a really important series. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Mack. Looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Fires left. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Volunteers Locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic.
Going to the run to start this second half. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Buying time to his right. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride him again. Crosses the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Finds a crease. It's Clark.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Austin Mack. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll go play action with Mack. Got his man on the right. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Throwing Mack. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
There's some room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop right there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to pound it in. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking outside, it's Reeder. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
2nd down to the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go play action with Mack. Buys time to his left. Lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Mack from the gun on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Holds on, it's Ross. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up second and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty...
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be... Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Unloads in the nick of time.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A pick 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Fires to the tight end. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Wants to throw again. Going deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Drops back on first down. Complete. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, UConn! Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long right here. They'll try the left side. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They give it back to him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David